Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to attempt to make homemade lasagna. So this is going to be fun. Right now we have the water that's supposed to start boiling so we can cook the noodles. The oil that's heating up for the hamburger, which is heated up hot enough. Now we're going to put the ground beef in there. And according to the recipe, which I will link in one of these clips, or I'll put it at the end. Or in the information description below for those of you who watch me on YouTube. I will put the recipe I found. So this just needs to cook till it's brown, and then we will add some stuff to it. I'm mixing together the ricotta and parmesan and parsley. So this is the parmesan, and it's 1/4 of a cup. So I'm going to add this first. This is the ricotta. Not sponsored by Kroger. Oh well. So you're supposed to use 16 ounces, but I like more than that, so we don't use more than that. Cheese, please. That looks pretty good. Okay. I hope that's like 20 ounces. Okay, so I'm going to open up the parmesan. The meat is almost not pink. So I'm still struggling to get this parmesan open, obviously. Because it's idiot proof, as they say. So, 1/4 a cup parmesan. Who's here? Then 1/4 a cup of parsley. You're probably supposed to use fresh parsley, but we have an abundance of not fresh parsley in this household, so. Okay, so I'm just mixing up the ricotta and parsley and parmesan. Parmesan. I don't think we get that on now. So obviously, like, ricotta is good for lasagna, which is what I'm making, but it's also good on your mod pizza if you get it on the top, because it just melts and it's just pretty. So that's a lot of parsley.
Do you need to stir the meat?
Probably.
Can we do it? No.
Oh, it's burning. Draining the cheese. We're attempting to drain the fat from this. Okay. Sizzle, sizzle. Okay. Put the thing off. We're going to use this little tool over here. So this is to do 2 cloves. Okay. Oh goodness. Daddy. Ace. So that's one. I don't know, maybe that was a lot. And then I'm also going to put a teaspoon of oregano. Okay, so we are here attempting to cook this lasagna. Oh, okay. The recipe calls for like 3/4 a pound. So I'm just gonna guess it's that. And in this pan, I don't know how this is gonna work, but okay. I need some tongs. Okay, so in here I'm trying to do a teaspoon of oregano, because I haven't got that far. Look, Dad, it's the good kush. This is the dollar store. How good can it be? If you don't get that Vine reference, you need to watch some Vines, because that's comic gold. Anyway, tablespoon, teaspoon of oregano. Okay, can I get some tongs, please, madam? Okay. Do we even have any tongs? Where are they at?
They're probably over there.
Yeah. Shove these little fellers in there. All nice, cozy with their lasagna teammates. Okay. So these need to be al dente. So I'm just gonna touch them every now and again, because I don't know. This is my extra garlic. I'll go with later. Okay, so that's the cheese mixture. I feel like that's still a lot of parsley. So sauce. So there's supposed to be 32 ounces of sauce in this. Oh, I probably should have shaken that. But it is my channel. Okay, so this, they don't sell this in 32 ounce. So I got 2, and they're 23.5 ounces. So we just gonna pour the whole thing. And then another one. Another one. Just make sure you clean it out. These spatulas are for getting all the goodies out. So this is basically 24 ounces. So we need like 8 more ounces of the other one. And also this sauce. I haven't tried this. It's not sponsored, but it is Prego Farmers Market at Prego. The sauce. So we're just gonna eyeball 8 ounces. That's probably more than 8 ounces. Oh wait, it says it on the side. We have our 32-ish ounces in here. It's probably more than I needed, but oh well. So this needs to sit with the meat and sizzle together. If I'm not adding something, like it doesn't need to be on the food. If you can get like both in one shot, you know? That's what sorry, talking to my camera lady. So the meat is cooked, but the pasta sauce is like
frozen again.
Is it good?
Yeah.
The marinara sauce is room temperature because I just bought it. So this needs to just all get to temp. Okay, so I just added a little more ricotta to this bad boy because your girl loves a good cheese. And we're going to slice up the mozzarella because we gotta layer it. Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. Like Shrek, you know? Oh, maybe I should taste that to see if it's any good. Here's my tasting spoon. Watch me burn my mouth. So I kind of feel like I could use a tiny bit of salt and some pepper because pepper makes everything better. So you just measure that with your heart. Okay. And then find the salt because us common folk we don't fill our salt shaker got like Salt Bay. Okay. Mix these in. Oh, we should check on our pasta. Guess who's gonna clean that up later?
You?
We'll taste with a tasty spoon again. That's better. Okay.
Wait, frozen.
So I'm pretty sure the lasagna noodles are done. But oh no. So we got to drain them. Yee. Okay. Put it right there. Get our pan out. Okay. Which I don't remember what goes first. I know it's meat sauce. It's meat sauce, then something else. Give me a second. Ooh. So, okay, disgusting. Thin layer of meat sauce, which is probably thicker than that. Thicker than me. Don't put the mess together. Okay, thin layer of sauce. One more of those. That's good. Okay. So we'll spread that out. Make sure it's ran even-ish. Okay, then a layer of Nutels, which I'm gonna get like 3 across. You don't find out, or maybe 3 across. Is this gonna work? No. Okay. Then ricotta, which I don't know how this is gonna work. I guess it's gonna look like, oh, good lord. I guess I'm just probably gonna have to use my hands for this. Oh, wait. Okay, so this end is gonna have a lot less ricotta because, well, remember. This one only has light cheese, light cheese. So notice how this side I'm only doing half slices of mozzarella, whereas on this side we're doing whole slices of mozzarella. Oh, that is a lot. That one can have a piece. Okay. Next layer, meat. It's okay if you get messy. That's just part of cooking. Oh, it's hot. Some members of our family have some dairy dietary restrictions. Actually, we're just gonna do it this whole edge. Okay. Lasagna. Lasagna. And for extra emphasis, because I think we got extra. Oh, I guess I have to figure it out now. I think this is going to be the last layer. Yeah, so we're going to have to use all this ricotta, which is fine with me. Wow, wow. And, like, just so you know, I've never made a homemade lasagna before. I've only bought the Stouffer's stuff and cooked it in the oven. So I've never made a homemade lasagna before. I've only bought the Stouffer's stuff and cooked it in the oven. So I've never made a homemade lasagna before. I've only bought the Stouffer's stuff and cooked it in the oven. So That's probably
enough.
The recipe literally said, like, to do slices, so, you know, I did slices. Okay, and then one more layer of pasta, I believe. No, meat sauce. This is the last layer. Last layer of meat. And then we're supposed to put more mozzarella. I just used it all. So it's gonna be this. Actually, I can grab it. Can you grab it out of the fridge? Parmesan. Or no, some mozzarella. And then all over the top of this mozzarella, which is the last base of this, or last layer of this lasagna, then we're going to put some parsley and some Parmesan. Okay. I'm gonna actually break this one up. I hope it melts correctly. Y'all pray for my lasagna. Actually, do we have like shredded? No, we don't. I should have done that. Okay, so this is Parmesan. Just putting it over the top. Make sure everything's covered. And then to finish as a topping, I'm gonna put some parsley. And then I'm gonna cover it with foil and bake it for 15 minutes. And I will give you an update at that point. So my camera woman is being a flake right now. And she will see this, don't you worry. So, lasagna. Is done with its 15 minutes. So we're gonna pull it out. Pull this off. It's looking gooey, guys. And then put it back in for about 30, I think 20 or 30 minutes at 400. Right now it's at 375. Yeah. Slacker. Here is the finished product. It looks a little weird though, but I'm sure it'll be good.